We are at South by Southwest, which is the coolest festival in the world, in Austin, which is the coolest city in the world. And I'm sitting with these three dudes to my left.
Coolest dudes in the world?
Coolest
That's what she
dudes
should
in
have
the
said.
world.
I was waiting for it.
I was going there.
No, you are not.
You totally beat me to the
I'm
punch.
sorry.
First of all, okay, Austin. Have you guys been to Austin before? I assume. I would hope so. Have you been to South by Southwest before?
I
Is this
think that's the
first?
only reason I've been to Austin before. So we haven't really had a ton of time to explore the city just because it's been a lot of work. But where should we go? Give us 2 food spots to check out.
Right now, go.
2? That's so hard. There's like thousands. Well, do you like barbecue or Mexican?
Let's do 1 barbecue, 1 Mexican.
Barbecue downtown, you gotta go to Franklin's.
Franklin's.
Or Lambert's.
Dan, you remembering this?
It's a 2-hour line though to go to Franklin's.
Oh, all
But
right.
Salt Lick is the other one that's like
Salt-
staple.
Salt Lick?
Salt Lick, yeah.
Lick. Okay, I feel like I've heard of that.
It's a little out there, but it's worth it.
Okay, not a 2-hour wait.
Not a 2-hour
Okay,
wait.
cool. That's a lot.
But Mexican's amazing too. I mean, you guys haven't checked out any cool
Have you
other places?
explored Austin much, Zach?
What's your go-to spot?
Last time I came to South by Southwest, I'm good friends with Richard Linklater, and
yes, Texas. Man.
we ended up just sort of staying and hanging out with him for like 3 weeks after the festival.
Oh, so
weeks?
something that none of us could ever emulate. Just like, oh, you're gonna hang out with Richard Linklater? Like, we're just gonna do that? Or-
Slept in the same bed.
I did.
Can we hear just a story about that? I mean, I can't.
It was pretty epic. I mean, he's sort of like a great symbol here for Austin. He knows pretty much everybody. Yeah, no, I love it here. This is a really fun festival, and it's the perfect place to bring sort of our film.
So Neighbors is your movie here, and by the way, I think everyone is like beyond stoked to see it because it's so
cool.
everything about it is so perfect. The perfect cast, the perfect scenario of like fraternity brothers moving next door, this like couple who just hate everything about it and they're trying to be normal, but then they also want to party with you guys, and then you get into this whole like battle thing going on. How did you prep to be in frat mode? Were you ever in a fraternity yourselves?
My brother was in a fraternity, so I definitely visited and kind of got a gist of what it was about. You went to USC, so
I was at USC where the Greek system is huge, but I never wanted to be in a frat, but I was the lame guy who like I had friends in the frat, and so they would let me in, but then the rest of the fraternity kind of hated me because like I didn't go through
that guy?
pledge semester, and so it was never quite entirely comfortable, but I was able to be around it and at least draw from that experience, I guess.
I think I just kind of know this guy. Like,
Do you relate to him personally?
I mean, now in several ways, yeah, I guess. But I think I just had, through the years growing up, it's like you have those friends that are kind of have been through the fraternity system, and there's great things about these guys that are excellent that we put in the movie, like the brotherhood and the bond, and I don't know, some of the stuff is epic, and those are great guys. But there's also kind of a darkness too. And then once we got together, it was kind of, we just hit the ground running.
Yeah, it was just fun.
I heard, I heard that when you guys, before the movie started, you like got really close, like you bonded. I feel like there's a story behind this that you probably know what I'm talking about. You had some handshake.
There's been.
I think we had one night we all went out and we were like, guys, we gotta get close and we gotta like go to frat parties, and we were like really pumped that one night, and then I think we just didn't see each other again after. I think we like got a little drunk and made a little handshake together that night.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Dude, we became a frat before the movie started.
Yeah. That one night was all we needed.
I can't even imagine what.
There's so many deleted scenes.
super
we could
raunchy.
make 2 movies. Some of the funniest stuff we did is there. Yeah.
What doesn't make it into the movie that you wanted to see in there?
Our huge hazing at the beginning.
Right.
Craig?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, what happened with the hazing?
It was we just went a little too far, I think.
That stuff with Craig?
No, that was the whole
You make
like fireworks
like, with
sequence.
Fireworks
yeah.
sequence. We basically like had this civil war set up between pledges, and was. It sounds bad even saying it.
Say it.
We sort of lined them up, and we stuck fireworks in their butts, and then shot a firing line back.
It was pretty awesome. I don't think it was taken out because it was too much.
Pretty
I think
much
it was
accurate
just
for,
Just didn't work for
frat
the
life.
movie.
it was too much time.
Yeah,
It was like we didn't
yeah.
necessarily need it. Yeah.
Okay, and Seth Rogen, by the way, he's one of the best. You kind of this is almost like a fraternity that you're joining in terms of like the comedy world. I heard that Seth was like really impressed with how like good you were with improv, and like that's like how you guys roll when you do these films, right?
Well, that's why
What's that like?
it's like it's kind of hard to want to do comedy with anybody else other than Seth and these guys, because I really think that the best sort of comedy comes from sharing that kind of brotherhood and that bond. That's where you can improv, and it's where it gets real, you know?
Cool.
And I don't know. I've always gravitated towards it, and I was really grateful for this chance. I think we knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, you're great in it, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you guys.
And I haven't even seen the movie. I'm just saying that.
Brotherly love.
I've
going on
heard how
right
great
here.
you are.
Some brotherhood.
Sorry, I was gonna say something about the improvising. Is that it's tough sometimes because literally everything is improvised, and some days you come in, you're exhausted, you're feeling a little sick, and you're like, I can't do it today, guys. But they make it so easy for you because there's like 5 or 6 writers watching every take and just feeding you really
just different
funny
lines,
stuff that's
yeah.
making us a lot funnier than we naturally are, and they make it so you can't fail.
Yeah,
That's
it's almost like
the
as
best
far
job in the world.
It is.
It really is.
as far as you're willing to go. Like that's where they kind of want it to. That's the sweet spot, you know.
So you felt like you really pushed the boundary of what you can do.
I don't know. We were just in it. We're really in it. I'm pretty method.
And then South by Southwest, obviously, we're in the interactive portion, and you guys are like huge on social media, tech. Like I feel like the whole movie is like really embracing. Like you're doing like a Tumblr thing going on at the subways.
You tell us. We don't even know what we're doing.
No idea what we're
Doing
doing.
Facebook Live
Cool,
at the
cool.
Funny or Die.
Great.
You guys are obviously huge on social media, right? So that's
I'm on Twitter. I enjoy just reading what people write more than writing stuff myself, which is fun. Yeah.
well.
I've managed to avoid Twitter up to this point, and not
Yeah.
necessarily.
You're not gonna get on. You're not a Twitter guy.
Yeah,
You're not gonna
I don't
get
know.
on.
It overwhelms me. I feel like I would have to respond to everyone or something, or I don't know. There'd just be too much. I don't know. You go.
I was the same way. I was
Yeah.
the same way, and there is a way to do it.
Tell me.
There is a way. I don't know. You just have to treat it kind of. You have to do it elegantly. It's weird.
Go on.
I have a lot of help from a good friend of mine
Okay.
who's around here somewhere, but it's seen as a great way to talk to your fans and stuff like that.
But talk about this elegant way to do it. I don't understand.
Just follow me on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's just
Wait, you
like
guys
it's
are-
all
come on
mapped
now.
out on your
You
Twitter
like follow
page.
each
All
other
right.
right
I wish
now.
I knew the secrets, but
On the Twitter note, we have really quick. We've got some 3 questions from your
Awesome.
fans
Awesome.
who are awesome. Okay, so the first question is from at Zac Efron's crew.
Who's this question for? Who will this question be for?
This is like a Twitter handle you guys just created that no one. Yeah, that really is Zac Efron's
from my
crew.
crew, guys. It's cool.
Okay, good. All right, cool. They're all right here.
What was your first thought when you read the script?
I think that's probably aimed at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I read my 8 lines, took me a few weeks to get through.
8 lines, first of all.
No doubt,
Let's
no doubt.
your scene.
Yeah,
It
my
is
one
sexy.
scene. It was hilarious. I don't know. What do
Thank
you?
you, Zach.
Yeah.
I thought just that. I mean, I was kind of freaking out. I've never read a script so fast. It just, I don't know. It was instantly. It just sort of knew we found something great. And
When you got the script, were they already like, "Hey, dude, we want you for this. Just see what you think," or did you have to kind of earn it a little bit, or how did it?
I love that
think-
Dave
I
is
think
like interviewing
basically-
Zach.
I think
It's kind of
basically-
amazing, actually.
it was kind of like. I think we wanted to play like, oh, I'll see if I like it, but really, I was already just like,
Yeah,
I'm,
right.
I'm freaking in, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
so
sex
excited.
attached. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, man,
I think at that point we all knew you guys. I knew you were doing it too.
Because this was around for a couple years.
It
right?
was.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah.
It was. So yeah, I think we just jumped in, and I just knew it was going to be so much fun. I would think I was having dreams about how much fun we were going to have filming.
Okay.
Literally.
Well,
I hope we lived up to your dreams.
moving on to number 2, from at Planet Jellyfish. This is kind of an awesome question. She wants to know if you gave each other a hashtag on Twitter, what would it say?
Hashtag matching pants.
All right.
Hashtag exact same hue of pants.
Hashtag whose leg is whom.
Hashtag little girl chicken legs.
Hashtag that's me.
Hashtag
Obviously.
come on. This is like
On that note, neighbors, these are.
Check it out. It's
check
awesome.
It out.
it actually really is
And
good.
by the
It's
way,
pretty
you
cool.
have to
It's
try
pretty cool.
out the Flattiza when you go to the Subway Lounge.
I get them all the time. I love Flatizas.
Yeah,
You do?
me too.
They're
dead
flatbread
serious.
pizzas, and they're
They're-
serving
they're
them
really good.
for
They taste like
free
homemade.
at a
Yeah,
food
yeah.
truck.
They're really good.
They're
It's a lot of food for like $5. I enjoy them. I'm not sponsored by Subway.
We should call it Frattiza.
Hashtag Flatiza.
Fratizas. Hashtag Fratizas.
Hashtag Frattiza.